Teacher tip number 1, classroom management. Lots of people think that classroom management looks a certain way. Traditionally, people believe that classroom management is quiet, kids sitting quietly in their desks working. Then there was this shift in education, and all of a sudden, everybody's decided that classroom management could be loud, and it was used almost like an excuse. I would go and watch teachers teach, and I would see chaos in their classroom, and I would talk to the teacher afterwards, and the teacher would say, that is how they manage their class. I could not help but wonder if chaos is an effective classroom management strategy. You see, there are two ends of the spectrum. On one side, you have the traditional, quiet classroom, where kids don't speak. They're not allowed to do anything. It's just miserable. On the other side, you have the chaotic classroom, where kids just do whatever the heck they want. Neither of these are okay. Somewhere in this spectrum, you have to find where you will land. The biggest thing to remember is that this is your kingdom. Whatever happens here only happens with your approval. This is your home. I live here more than I live at my home. I am the king. I am the dad, the mother, the queen, the joker, whatever I want to be. Nothing goes down here without me knowing about it. So then the question arises, what happens when you have the one kid that just won't listen, the one kid that just keeps breaking rules? I've had lots of those kids. I'm not some magical teacher that can make kids change their personalities. Poof, now you're a good kid. Poof, now you're respectful. Poof, now you don't swear. Poof, now you're smart. I can't do that. What I can do is I can try everything to make that kid become engaged. Now, there's lots of different ways to do this. Let's say for a moment, you have a kid, just won't be quiet, just keeps talking, keeps messing with things, other people around him. What do? Do you move them? I mean, even if you've tried other things and they're just not listening, often I'll just sit on the kid's desk. The kid will talk, and here I am, saying, hey, what's going on? Why aren't you listening?
I think everything I do is more important, and I just want to poke people with my fingers.
Well, what I would like you to do is focus on your assignment. Could you do that for me? The problem with that kid that just will not be quiet is that he or she is not engaged. You have to find a way to engage students. Let's say they just did something. You know what? Hey, pop out into the hallway. I'll be right out to talk to you. You walk out there. Don't yell. Don't get angry. Just ask. The kid thinks you're going to get angry. How's your day been? What's going on? Is there a reason you felt it necessary to say that in my classroom? Is that appropriate? You could even make little deals with kids. People make deals all the time. I'll do something for you if you do something for me. Tell you what, you stay in your desk an entire class period. Guess what I have for you? A Kool-Aid Cool Burst. And it's blue. What you can't do is lose control. Don't lose control over yourself. Don't lose control over the student. Sending a kid to the office, that's losing control. You've given control to someone else. Now, granted, there are times you might want to send a kid to the office. If they punch you, throw something, they're an immediate danger or threat to you or other students. In education, terms have been thrown around a lot. It used to be called discipline. Discipline started sounding bad, so they started calling it classroom management. It went from discipline to classroom management. Now, is engagement. If students are engaged, students are managed. You can have rules in your class. Rules aren't a bad thing, but why have rules when you can have expectations? It's the same principle. My rules are right here. Think, be better, and never give up. I don't have rules about throwing things in the classroom or swearing. I just expect that won't happen. If it does happen, I deal with it immediately. Shut it down. We don't say those words. Don't throw things. I'd appreciate it if you were quiet while other people were talking. Perhaps the most important thing is just to be patient. Know your boundaries, set them yourself, and know that kids are going to push that.